I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network. Michael Cohen has told us exclusively here on the MeidasTouch Network that he will indeed be a witness against Donald Trump in the New York Attorney General's civil fraud lawsuit, where New York Attorney General Letitia James is seeking at least $250 million in damages against Donald Trump, the Trump org, Eric Trump, Don Jr., and others. She will likely be seeking more at the time of trial. That trial date, however, which is currently set for October 2nd, may be delayed. Donald Trump sought an emergency appeal with the First Appellate Department in New York, which did indeed grant a temporary stay until a five-judge panel can hear Donald Trump's request for a delay. This trial is going to happen in New York. The issue is not if, the issue is when. Ultimately, the date is still likely going to take place in October of 2023. Unclear if it's going to be the 2nd, but we will let you know as soon as that five-judge panel makes a ruling. There's currently no hearing date set for when that is going to be ultimately ruled upon. But Michael Cohen joins us exclusively here on the MeidasTouch Network to talk about the subpoena he received and also a secret that was buried in the filing that Donald Trump made when Donald Trump filed this emergency Article 78 writ with the First Appellate Department. And that is the following: that there are over 58 witnesses ready to testify against Donald Trump that New York Attorney General Letitia James includes to call, including Michael Cohen and 57 or so others. Michael Cohen says from his observations, he believes the case against Donald Trump being brought by New York Attorney General Letitia James is a very strong case. And also, Michael Cohen points out in this clip I'm about to show you when I speak with him exclusively, is that Alina Habba also waived the right to a jury trial by not checking the jury demand box in the filing package. Just goes to show you Donald Trump only brings on the best, huh? So Michael Cohen gives us an inside look that you're not going to see anywhere else about what this New York Attorney General trial against Donald Trump could look like, Michael Cohen's role in it, and what happens next. Cohen, take it away.
This morning, somewhat after midnight, I received an email from the Attorney General's office, one of the prosecutors, stating, I don't even want to misquote this because it's unbelievable. So I get this email, and the email turns around and it says that one, let me know that tonight defendants, that's Donald Trump, filed a mandamus motion to the First Department seeking to appeal Justice Engoron's denial of their earlier motion to delay the trial. All right. And as part of that filing, they included, and this is the reason why they sent it to me, and I really truly appreciate, I really do. I appreciate them letting me know this. But when Trump's counsel filed this mandamus, it included OAG's preliminary witness list. That's the Office of the Attorney General's witness list as an exhibit. And not surprising, the list was not supposed to be made available to the public until after the final pretrial conference that was due to take place in like another 2 weeks. But for whatever the reason might be, it was. And just to give you a quick idea, my name, of course, is listed in that. But here's the part that I thought was absolutely fascinating. This mandamus was 1,300 pages. I can't even imagine. You're talking about maybe 2.5 War and Peace. I mean, this is the crazy 1,300-page filing, and the list of the witnesses is 57. They're talking about potentially having 57 witnesses in this case. Now, What does that tell me? Only good things for the Office of the Attorney General and only bad things for the defendant, for the former president. It's really bad. When you have 57 witnesses that you can call, what does that mean? Right, Ben? It means that they have a shit ton of information that needs to either be corroborated or corroborate somebody else's testimony. It just means that there's a lot of information that they intend on going through. And I want to just rehash something that Ben and I discussed with you a couple days ago on Tuesday, which is that Alina Habba, and Salty, if you still have this, I'd love for you to put it up, that Alina Habba made a terrible error in the representation of dear old Diaper Donald. What was that mistake? Well, she failed to file certain documents. I think it's a 2-page document at best, maybe even one, that did not demand a jury trial, but rather the case now is going to be treated as a bench trial, which means that the judge handles the case by himself. There is no jury. The decision is made by the judge, Judge Engoron, who is incredibly strict in this courtroom. And I don't want anybody to think, because there's some issues right now going on where Donald doesn't shut his mouth and he says terrible things and he says things that are even detrimental to the judge and to prosecutors and so on, that Engoron is going to, be worse to Donald. He is going to go by the facts. And again, that's why I told you about the 57 potential witnesses, whereby the Office of the Attorney General has so much information that they intend to put into this trial. Another reason why this is really significant is because Trump's counsel is clearly unprepared. They believe that they would be able to have extra time to prepare for this case, thinking that they would spend 6 to 8 weeks. Could you imagine the 6 to 8 weeks voir direing a jury, ensuring and picking the jury that would, sit for this, what is expected to be like a 4-month trial, 5-month trial. But now, as a result of the mistake, the fact that it is a bench trial, on day number 1, after the judge lays out the rules on how the court is going to handle and treat this case, it's very plausible that he turns around and he tells the Office of the Attorney General, why don't you provide your opening statement? And case goes on, trial goes on. It's a big problem, again, for the defendant. Now, that handles, of course, the Office of the Attorney General.
Thank you for watching, everybody, and make sure you check out the Political Beatdown Patreon Club. Michael Cohen is holding a Zoom meet and greet next week. All you got to do is go to patreon.com/politicalbeatdown, and you will meet Michael Cohen next Wednesday as soon as you sign up. Have a great day. Hit subscribe on our YouTube. Again, if you want to sign up to meet Michael Cohen, go to Patreon, patreon.com/politicalbeatdown. Have a great day.
Hey Midas Mighty, love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.